Second cup of coffee. I've still got bedhead on this Sunday morning. And I check my email, and what do I find? I find a message from a user named Piero Nero, and he mentions Firefly, which immediately gets my attention because of his recent behavior. Here, I'll read you the message. You absolutely have to make a video response to his War on Atheism video. You've commented on a lot of his videos in the past, and I think there is a presumption from others that you're cooking something up. We all pitied and helped Firefly in the past and tried to be good little atheists. And now look where it's gotten us. In parentheses, he's kicked us in the balls. Own him. If Sinro can do it, so can you. Sinro did, yes. I watched that video. It was very nice. Though I suspect that Sinro is a good deal brighter than I am. I'm not an aggressive person. I was very content to leave Firefly just off in his corner. I thought that people like Firefly are simply out for attention, and as Hardcase Owns You mentioned before, he just wants pats on the back from other Christians, which I think is right. So the worst thing that you can do to somebody like that is to totally ignore him, which is exactly what I had planned to do. But after I got sent this message, I went and viewed Firefly's video. I really thought it to be typical of his behavior in the past, and I was, prepared to ignore it until I saw that Fatty Chunks had submitted a response. Fatty Chunks is a user I respect a great deal, and if he thought that despite his efforts to ignore Firefly that it was worth to post a response, he probably had a very good reason. And you know what? I'm going to follow suit. I believe Firefly would make an excellent case study for somebody who's studying psychology. He appears to be one of those people whose IQ is so low that they get around their day by mimicking the behavior of others. I wouldn't be surprised if Firefly's IQ was below 70. He seems to not have any ideas of his own. He's just going through the motions and following the group. To say that he's a sheeple, I think, would be quite accurate. Also, the fluctuations in his behavior shows that he really doesn't have any concept of the consequences. And in both videos, I believe in his the video where he was responding to people's outcry at his Destroy All Muslims video, and the video that was his response to people's outcry to the I Got Nick Gisburn Banned video, he seemed like he was sorry. But you can tell that when you look at the expression of his face that he was not being sincere. He was behaving that way because he felt that he should behave that way. Whether Firefly is a sociopath or a psychopath, I'm not sure. He doesn't seem to have any real conscience, and he might actually have to take his morals straight from the Bible, where I'm sure if he's read the Bible, he doesn't understand it, so he has to take his morals straight from his social group, and he does so by mimicking their behavior. Which is why I think that we see the wide variety in the things that he does, both in his apologies and when he's lashing out at individuals or groups, because he's pulling different behaviors from different sources. So Firefly is a mess. He really is. I don't know how I can figure out to tie his shoes in the morning. I was, as the election results for the 2004 presidential elections rolled in, and I realized that George W. Bush had in fact got reelected after his abysmal first term, I was dumbfounded and angry. And I was thinking to myself, what kind of a person can see what this man has done in his first 4 years as president and then vote for him again? And then when I look at Firefly, it answers my question. I think there are more people like Firefly in the world than we care to admit. And that people like myself, like Sinro, like Web Snarf, like How to Fold Soup, like Fatty Chunks, like Ridiot, like Chadag, like Hardcase, like so many others that I can't list off the top of my head because my memory's Swiss cheese, are the exception. That people like us are the outliers. That there are so many people like Firefly who actually do need a religious structure to guide their lives. That we're not going to see the end of religion anytime soon. And it saddens me, it really does. So am I going to own Firefly? I don't think I have to. He does a pretty good job of it himself. His behavior is inconsistent all over the board. And he's proven that he doesn't need to be taken seriously. So I'm going to post this video, and I think that's probably the last time you'll see one of my videos posted in response to Firefly. He just needs to be ignored. Without attention, he's just going to muddle through his day, which I think is all that he can manage to do.